And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you the game of the week. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about to get underway. And our pitcher tonight, Kyle Bradish. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Luis Rengifo, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. To the right side, Holiday. To first, and an easy out to start the game. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Luis Rengifo.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. 2 down. Here's Mike Trout.
Really bringing some thump at the plate lately. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Trout getting the start in right. Hitting third in the lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. 2 out, space is empty. And the slider just misses. That one in there to Mike Trout. Whips it to Mountcastle, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Middle of the first. No score after a half inning. Bottom of the first, and here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Anderson with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's going back. Back some more. Just missed it.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Moniak makes a nice grab at a full sprint. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. A lot of bat-to-ball skill in this offense, Chris. Very tough outs all over the place, and they're sporting the best team batting average in the league right now.
Well, clearly they're good hitters, Boog, but I'll tell you from experience, when you're on the other side of the field, you look at these players and you just say, man, this team is lucky, because you feel like your team hits balls like that and they just don't find the holes that they seem to find. So I think it's a combination of being really good hitters but also being lucky, and that's what this game is all about.
Swing and a ball lifted left field, and that'll do it. We played an inning, no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started, and now Jorge Soler. Bradish back to work. Right through there for a strike. Swings through that one.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to Mountcastle. 1 out in the second. Here's the power hitting catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. 2 for 8 in the series so far. And that drops in for a strike. That's down and in. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
Now, Taylor Ward. And first offering is fouled off. No score here in the second. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
2 outs. And a curve is down and in.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
This one popped up. Mountcastle makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Offense held in check there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Back here in Baltimore, we head to the bottom of the second. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Angelo Cooper. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Anderson, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, a sinker, and he works in a slider. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. O'Neill went off for 2 homers in his last game. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
And that is out of play. That to right. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full, no score. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Zach Neto in the box now. No balls and a strike. Fouled off down the right side. And the righty deals. Struck him out looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Ryan Noda in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. 1-1 now. Up the third. In there safely.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity.
Hit on the ground might be two. Throws to Henderson. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. So it's no runs on 2 hits. No errors and 1 man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. As we go to the last of the third. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Kobe Mayo. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Moniak puts it away, and there's one down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Laureano comes up to hit. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Bang! They must be going crazy in the dugout. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 1-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Next to hit, Colton Cowser. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Fouled off left side. Anderson ready to work. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 1 out, base is empty. Up and in. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
2-2 the count.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Ward hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. He's 0 for 1. That pitch gets the corner, and it's 0-1. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the 3rd and final game of the series. That one ripped. This one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
All over that one right there. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So digging in, Jackson Holiday. 0 for 1 so far. Right through there for a strike. Man at second. Now 1-1. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Moniak going back. Nabs it. And that will end the inning. Solo shot and the O's draw first blood. It's now a 1-0 ball game. 3 innings in the book on MLB. Back now at Oriole Park. And now Yoan Moncada.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
To third, and that one handled. Slings to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Cowser ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. Grounded out his first time. And the slider just misses. Soler measures 6 feet 4 inches. 235 pounds. And he was born in Cuba. 2 down, nobody on. This to third. Quips it to Mountcastle. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 3 up, 3 down that time. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Orioles 1 and the Angels nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Just missed. And that's a little high. Ripped on a line to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. Breaking ball misses down and away. That's ripped. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's 0 for 1. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in safely. High fly ball down the left field line. That's back there. That's going. Bang! A 2-run homer. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Oh, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. First offering, and it just misses. Mayo turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. Rutschman over at second, 1 down. Next offering is fouled back.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak.
That's to third. Moncada throws to first in time. Here's Ramon Laureano. He's already homered in this game. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Swing and a pop-up foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Man on second, 2 down. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Good job to fight that one off. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Bradish back to work. First pitch swinging.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And a good start to the inning. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. He makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Fought off foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
O'Neill makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. Went down on strikes his first time through. Just missed. 2 outs, and 1 in scoring position. That one the other way. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. He continues. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Swing and a ball popped up. Moncada settles underneath it. And puts the squeeze on that one. One away. And now it's going to be Ryan Mountcastle. 1 for 2. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. 1 out, runner at second. And next for the Orioles, Jackson Holliday. 0 for 2 in this one. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Tyler Anderson will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. On the mound now, number 57.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. And it's fouled away. Inside move to second. Holliday dives back in safely. Swinging a foul straight back. Close one, doesn't get the call. And a count 1 and 2. This one in the dirt. One out, the runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. That one is upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Sets him down on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Angelo Cooper. He's got some power, no doubt. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 5-0.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Runner at first with 2 away. So next to hit for Baltimore, Tyler O'Neill. Just missed. Now snap throw to first. And he's back in there. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. And that's way high. And that's ball 2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Welcome back, and struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Takes the turn, he's digging for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Rengifo stands in now and watches strike one. Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's one down. Here comes Yoan Moncada. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. Swings through that one for strike one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Man at second.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball two.
Downstairs to Moncada. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. O'Neill makes the play, and there are two outs. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. And that drops in for a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Right through there, got it. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Orioles 5 and the Angels nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Adley Rutschman. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Ben Joyce up and throwing. Suarez also getting ready. Ripped to right. One up, one down. Kobe Mayo, the next to hit for the Orioles. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. He'll touch them all. And they add to their lead. It's 6-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boone. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Now it's the DH, Ramon Laureano. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. 2 down. Two down, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Colton Cowser. First
That's
pitch
outside.
misses.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Two down, nobody on. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Hauls it in to end the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
No, with the shift on, hits right into it. Zips it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. And the batter now, Logan O'Hoppe. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. And he grounds one to the right side. Holiday whips it to first. And 2 away to start the 7th. 2 outs, base is empty. Taylor Ward, the next to hit. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
The 1-1. On the ground, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time. Angels retired 1-2-3. Angels go quietly there. They still find themselves. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
First baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
Misses off the plate. Ball 1. That smash towards center. Moniak right there to make the grab. And there's one down. Jackson Holiday will hit next.
Jackson Holiday.
That missed by a lot, and it's 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul straight back. And they'll do it again. Just missed the inside corner. 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and a ball line to center. And base hit. Man at first with one gone. At the plate, Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 3 in this one. Ball 1, no strikes. And downstairs.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And that clips the inside corner. And that misses. And the count is 3-1.
One strike.
Snap throw to first. And he dives back in safely. And that one in the air center field. Moniak under it. Brings it in. Out number 2. So up next, Angelo Cooper.
Number 1.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. High fly ball out towards left field. That one back there, and that is a foul ball. Holiday leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-1.
2-1.
In the air, right field. Trout settles under it. He's got it. That is the inning. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Safe at second with a leadoff double. So man aboard. And here is Zach Neto. Down and away for ball 1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the 8th. There's a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Cowser makes the grab. And there's one away. Ryan Noda, the next to hit for the Angels. That one lifted to left. O'Neill getting an angle on it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Rengifo in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Foul ball. Swing and a ground ball, and that squirts through. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. He's safe. It's 6-1. Man at first, Yohan Moncada with a chance to hit. Brandon Hyde out of the dugout now, and he's ready to make a move to the bullpen. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Ryan Baker. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Ryan Baker.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count.
Foul ball there. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. And foul as it bangs off the fence. 2 outs. This to third. Whips it to Mountcastle, and that is that. So it may be too little too late. But back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ben Joyce.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Not close with that one, and it's 1-1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Line drive, base hit, right center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift onto the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
Here's Adley Rutschman. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. O'Neill gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that one popped in the air left field. Ward drifts towards it. Corrals it. And there's one down. So digging in, Kobe Mayo. He's already homered here in this one. That one hit the knees for a strike. Pickoff throw, and he's back in on a dive. Next one misses, and the count is 1-1.
Strike.
Out towards right center field. Trout sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away now. Ramon Laureano, the next to hit for the Orioles. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
That one not close. Now 1-2. High fly ball out to left field. Ward under it. And he makes the catch. And that's the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. So in now for the Angels, Mike Trout. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one's gone. He sends it out of here. His 19th home run of the year, and they cut into the lead. It's 6-2.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And now Jorge Soler. And that's a strike. Ground ball left side. And that's a foul ball. And now 1-2. Stays alive. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. Line drive, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
So they're down to their final out. Taylor Ward digs in now. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
This was pure domination at home. Huge sweep. And now you go on the road. The flight's going to be very enjoyable. Get into the next city, get a nice meal, get settled in at the hotel, but come back ready to play in the next game. See if you can continue this momentum.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon.